Hey, what's up gamers? My name is Mystic. Welcome back to my tutorial on how to build an epic glitch castle. We're going to head back to the back of this one, go to where we left off at. You'll notice as I'm running along here that a lot of these carpets are laid out now that weren't laid out whenever we last left off. I've gone ahead and done this because the point of this is for you to watch me build a castle, not really to lay out endless carpet after endless carpet. But this is basically the framework that you'll use. Okay, let's go ahead and put some walls in. Now you'll notice when I put this wall down, well, if I put this wall down, we gotta go ahead and move this box in a little bit apparently. Alright. When I put this wall down, I put it down exactly the same as we have the wall corner on the other side, with the outside wall extending past the back wall. Let me close it out so you can see a little better. Because that way, whenever we get to the front, both sides will match up. I'll go ahead and lay the other remaining walls. I think we're going to make this house a 3 wide by 3 long. Go ahead and put the walls in for it. Again, switching this wall just to get a little bit of variance on the shape of the wall, on the shape of the building. Move this up. Making sure that the edge of my carpet matches where the wall leaves off. Okay, and there we go with the 3 by 3. We'll move our box out so we can start working on the front. The box out here, I've had a little bit of problem with the box wanting to glitch out by itself. So I'm turning the box out here on the land rather than on the carpet like I ordinarily do. I think for our house we should have, let's have 2 doors in the front. Which means that the front wall, even though we had the same number of pieces, is going to have to be shorter than the back wall was. And how we're going to do that is we're going to merge parts of the front wall together to make them shorter. Put it up there. Give it a spin. Let's see. And does that match up? Yep. And that's just about, let's see. Yeah, it matches up. And that's just about wide enough for a doorway too. I mean, for a doorway to put for a character to walk into. We'll go to the other side, and we want to do the same thing. You don't want to just build the wall straight across. In this case, you want to start from each end. Make sure you've got your doorways right, and this is why it's also important that the front ends both match up. So you go ahead and put it in here. Making sure you give yourself room for the doorway on this side. That's a little bit too much of a doorway. Let's go with some less. Now let's try that. Put your wall up. Give it a spin. And set your doorway. Let's see how wide that looks. It's good to me, and it's matched up in the front. Occasionally these will flash red, don't worry about it. All you have to do is move it and put it back in the same spot that you had it, and put it down really quick before it goes red again. Now see, now you're going to have in the middle a space that's too short for a normal wall to go, and they don't really have any shorter walls, so you're going to have to work with the walls that we have. So you go ahead and try to put it up here. And it won't want to go in because it won't want to touch 2 objects at the same time and merge. So to get around that, what we do is we take this wall off onto the land. And we use our spotted rug trick again, where we basically force it in to a spot that doesn't want to go. Put our wall down, our carpet down. Now, in this case, the wall will sit on the carpet. You don't have to force the rug underneath like you did on the bridge. Pick up the small spotted rug to move the whole thing. Going back out there. Now you have to do an adjustment like that on the land. You can't really do it. There's no really place to do it on the carpet because the carpet will stick to the carpet. All right, I'm going to put this in. Oh, I got to get my butt off of there. And see, you've got it to where it'll merge on both sides and give you a solid wall. And that's how you make a shorter wall than you started with. You go ahead, you move your box out of the way, and you'll have the spotted carpet sticking out, of course. Put your box over out of the way. Use your purple rug. You don't want to put these purple rugs on the long end of the spotted carpet because they get too close to the wall. You always want to turn them crossways on the spotted carpet so that it makes a T shape. And we'll do that here. Put that on there. Carefully make sure you select the purple rug and move it off the wall so you have a clean surface again. All right. Now, let's see. Let's assume that you want to have just a solid room. In this case, just a solid. Should we go for a solid room or a split room? Let's go. You know what? Let's get fancy and go for the split room. Now, to do that, you've got to lay out another blue rug. Here we go. Another in a long line of endless blue and purple rugs. Now the reason that we set our front wall before our interior walls is that if you set the interior wall the full length, you won't be able to slide your last front wall underneath there. It won't merge. So you have to do the outside wall and then put your inside walls together. Do it like that. All right. Now it's okay that this blue carpet, ordinarily you shouldn't put a blue carpet underneath the rug like that, but what we're going to do, being as we've got enough rug out here, we'll lay a purple rug later and pull it up and it won't hurt the wall. What we're going to do is make another blue and purple rug to get ourselves inside. I know this seems like a lot of blue and purple rugs, doesn't it? We'll turn this one. And this is going to get us inside the building. Now make sure when you set this purple rug down that you do not get underneath that wall, because you'll never get that rug out again if you do it that way. But setting it like that where it's not under the wall, you should be able to pull it. See how it's not sitting under the wall? That's good. All right. Now we'll put our center wall. We'll lay some rugs out that way and start putting our center wall in. As you can see, there's a lot of rug to put in a building. Turn this the right way so it's headed towards the middle. You'll also, while you're building like this, get really used to the arrow keys because you're going to use them quite a lot. Go ahead and set that down, and that's going to bring you more towards the middle of the house. That's about, I'd say that's about where you want to be with it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I think so, because your big carpet will reach a lot farther than you think it will. And you don't want to have too many of these rugs in here if you don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and set another rug, and this time we're going to make a T-shaped rug because we have that bridge in the middle. put our purple carpet this way. And in it goes. Now, if we were making this like apartments or what have you, we just make a solid wall in the center. But I think on this one, we're going to make a door that joins it all up. And did that. Let's see how our box setup fits in here. See how close we get to that wall. See if we have to put another piece of carpet in there or not. There's a lot of checking and rechecking whenever you're doing this. A lot of, and then you will, I promise. I've done it a lot. I promise you will mess this up more times than one. Get frustrated, pull your hair out. You need to take a drink, whatever the case may be. We go in here and see. That'll get us close. How close will that get us? Maybe. Maybe. Let's give it a try. Let's put our rug down, or our box down, and see where we're at. And we made it. Look at that. It did stretch far enough. I'm surprised. See how it wants to turn red again? You've got to move it back. And then make sure you're where you want to have it in the middle before you set it. And I want to come back this way just a little bit, I think. Get it more centralized. That's as far as it's going to let me. So there we are. Got the wall in. This is going to take to fill in this gap and leave a single doorway. Being as this is 3 walls long, it's going to take us 4 walls to make a small door in the center. Let's see. I'll just leave that here for now. So we're going to lay another rug to hit towards the back. All right. If I remember that the first castle that I built that you saw at the beginning of this video, I built that whenever I was first learning how to do this, and that castle took me an entire month working every day at it to get it built. I must have pulled it down 10 times. But I ended up with something I really like, and it's really unique. Come back through here. Put another in an endless line of boring carpets down. Let's see if that gets us close enough to the back wall. It should. Maybe. Maybe not. Any more room I can get? That is it, I believe. Okay, whenever you're laying this wall up, I'll make it to the back. Let's see. Nope, even at the best stretch, it won't make it back. So we gotta lay one more carpet. I was hoping not to have to lay quite as much carpet in here as I did, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Get these places to fit. I suppose I could have made it easier on myself if I had just made a solid wall, but hey, let's get fancy while we can. Okay. Rug in there. Another rug here. One of these times in a video I will show you, I built an entire town on the tops of the trees. Just a tree house kind of thing. I pulled one of those giant willows one day and I was really curious and climbed up in there to see what was there. And the amount of flat level space just surprised me. I was like, well, I could use this to make buildings and tree, and I ended up with an entire town. So I'll have to show you all that one day. Let's see. Okay, that's going to give us way plenty room. Way plenty. Alright, let's put our wall up here. Make sure you're matching it up with the other one. So it's got to go right about there. a fly buzzing around, killing me here. It is. Make sure we're lined up. And we're not. You can, while the wall is in move form, you can basically stand inside it if you want to and eyeball things and make sure they're straight. There we go. I believe that's where we want it. Now we got to do like we did before and force walls to merge. To do that, we're going to move this over. Let's see. Let's say about there. I'm going to go out and put another spotted rug underneath the carpet. Okay. Make sure you turn it so the long end is facing. Put your wall on. In this case, you're going to merge just the end of it, so you want to put the carpet towards the other end. Put it in the middle, you'll end up having it stuck under both walls, and it won't come out right for you. And put it back in here. You know what? We can. Uh-oh. Does that not look like it's straight? Oh, it fooled me. I'm off by one. Luckily, we can move all that. Okay, I want my doorway to be about that wide. I'll set it there. Luckily, with this box like this, it makes cleanup on a mistake really easy. All I'll have to do, put my carpet up there, put that out. This wall up, we'll take it outside, we'll put a carpet under it so we can merge it again. This way we can merge it up and it'll fit right, because otherwise it won't just move by itself now that I've got another wall in there. Okay. There. Now you want to make sure you put that spotted rug, like I said last time, in a space where nothing's going to be touching it except for this wall. Maybe something like that. Let's see what we got. And back. And get it in. Now, when you have it with a blue rug like this, you can take the back end and you can really seam, instead of just leaving it flush, you can seam it in by one or more, but for our purposes, one. Standing too close to it. That's why the rug is flashing red. Make sure we got it right, just by one. And you can merge it into the back wall. I think. There we go. And there won't be any gap at all whenever you look at the corner. It'll be exactly flush because the wall is actually stuck through the back wall. Okay, now we've got our middle set up. Our next thing to do, we'll move our box out. Now that we've got our basic walls up, we'll decide what these two rooms are going to be and furnish accordingly. But I do believe that I'm running long on time on this video and I'm going to have to end up ending it. Let me check for a minute here. Get this rug out like I'm supposed to. Don't have any problems later. Take this rug out. You'll know whenever you get the rug selected, especially on this background, because it'll go really bright. You won't be able to see it even. Pull it out. Go to the ground with it. Sometimes I pick them up, but I'm used to doing it. whenever I pick up an extra wall or anything like that, I'll be off camera. You won't hear me curse about it. Because I do pick up a wall occasionally when I don't mean to. Even now. Okay, I think we've got a good place to end this video. We've got our basic walls laid down for our first floor. We're going to decide what these rooms are going to be. And we're going to pick up furniture and start placing that in the next video. Let me get myself up out of here. Alright, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please help me out, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next time. Remember, whatever else you do, love the game. Peace. Hey, what's up, gamers? My name is Mystic. I've had a huge amount of interest in game as to how it is that I can build an epic-sized glitch castle like this one. So in this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how it is that, in a basic sense, what it is that I do to make something like this. I'm going to start with just a quick walkthrough so you can see the size of it and some of the features in it. This is my throne room, laboratory, and the library. Now there are a lot of other rooms in this castle, but it'll take a little bit of time to show them all to you, so I'll feature this castle or a tour of it in another video.